Good morning, boys and girls. Our teaching point for today is partners work together to give writing checkups. Now, I know we're at home and we don't have our writing partners with us at home, so we're going to be a little creative throughout this lesson. Now, when we go to the doctor has a clipboard and they ask you all sorts of questions. Have you noticed that when you go to the doctor, you sit down and they do a bunch of things? First, they might check your heart. Then they write on the clipboard, they check it off. Then they check your ears. Then they give it a check. Check your mouth, check. Check your knees, check. This is a doctor's checklist. This helps the doctor make sure they checked everything on your body. She's working really hard to check to make sure everything is okay. The doctor doesn't check for one little thing to give a checkup. She checks lots of different things to make sure you are nice and healthy. So, for working together to give a writing checkup, you're going to work as a writing partner to help make sure that your partner's work is the best it can be. Again, we don't have our writing partners home with us, so we're going to be a little creative. I have a review of Megamind. I'm going to model to you how I should read this and then fix my writing. So this is my review of Megamind. I'm going to read it out loud first so I can see if there's any mistakes that I have to fix. I don't have a partner with me, so I'm going to be my own partner. Ready? Listen to me read it out loud. Review of Megamind. Would you like to laugh so hard that you shoot soda out of your nose? If you would, then you should watch the movie called Megamind, because it is the funniest movie you will ever see, and you will love it a lot. Megamind is a villain who wants to take over the city, but instead, he finds out he is really not a bad guy at all. Okay, I read that out loud, and you know what? When I was reading it out loud, I saw a lot of mistakes that I have to fix. Do you want to see what I fixed? Let me take a minute. All right, I'm going to change a couple things. I'm crossing out. I'm fixing some capital letters. I'm putting some periods. Oh, I didn't capitalize that. Wow, I made a lot of mistakes. I'm fixing it. Okay. Ta-da! I fixed it. I'm going to read it again to make sure I got all the mistakes. Would you like to laugh so hard that you shoot soda out of your nose? If you would, then you should watch the movie called Megamind, because it is the funniest movie you will ever see, and you will love it a lot. Megamind is a villain who wants to take over the city, but instead he finds out he is really not a bad guy at all. So, as you can see, I read this out loud, I thought about it, I wrote down some things that I could fix. Like over here, my W should be capital. Whenever you start a sentence, it should always be a capital letter. This L, there should not be a big L in the middle of this word. We know that capital letters are only in the beginning of a sentence. So I changed that, and you can see I just did one little line. I didn't cross it out. I did one little line. Also, then I read, I spelled like wrong. This is not how you spell like. Crossed it out. I wrote the correct one on top. And then I just kept reading. Laugh, I put a capital H at the end, doesn't belong there. I need a small h. It says soda out of you nose. I spelled your wrong. Crossed it out, spelled it right. And I kept on reading. Megamind is the name of the movie, so I have to put 2 capital M's. Now, you're going to help me, and you're going to be my writing partner, because I don't have anyone here to help me. Can you take a minute? I'm going to read the review of Dunkin' Donuts. I'm going to read it to you out loud, and I want you to help me. You're going to point to the screen, and you're going to help me fix all my mistakes. I want you to help me use this writing checklist. I want you to check that you start all your sentences with a capital letter, that all your sentences end with a punctuation mark, which means they have a period, question mark, exclamation point. Did I put spaces between each word? Are my words spelled correctly? Does my writing make sense? And do I use some wow words? Meaning like some words that if I'm reading, it makes me say wow. Okay, I'm going to read the review of Dunkin' Donuts to you. Do you like to eat donuts? Then you should go to Dunkin' Donuts. You should go to Dunkin' Donuts because they have a lot of donuts to choose from. They have chocolate, vanilla, strawberry, and some with sprinkles on top too. Dunkin' Donuts also has delicious drinks to have with your donuts. Next time you want a treat, you should go to Dunkin' Donuts. I give it 5 sweet stars. I'm going to give you a minute to look at my review of Dunkin' Donuts, and you're going to be my writing partner. Can you please help me fix my mistakes? Remember, use the writing checklist. Go ahead. Okay, great job. Did you find some mistakes in my review? Let's check it out. Wow, there was a lot of mistakes in that review. I'm glad that you helped me use the writing checklist to fix my mistakes. Did I start all my sentences with a capital letter? Not really, no, I had to change that. But as soon as I changed it, I gave myself a check. Did my sentences end with a punctuation mark? I see I had to add some periods at the end. I forgot. Did I put spaces in between my words? I did do a good job of that. I checked my spelling. Over here I can see I spelled have wrong. I spelled because wrong. I needed to change that. Does my writing make sense? That means I read my writing, and if there's a mistake, if it sounds silly, I have to change it. And I use some wow words. Some wow words would be sprinkles, strawberry, vanilla, chocolate. So as you can see, I used my writing checklist and I changed my review. Your turn. You're going to go through your old writing pieces that you wrote already and use the checklist to fix them. Now, there's 3 different things. I want you to try to use a different colored pencil to make the changes on the checklist. So when you upload your writing on Class Dojo, we can see where you fixed your writing. So let's go back. This is your old writing. Now, this is what you're going to upload to Class Dojo. Your writing. Your writing should have crossouts, just like mine. If you don't have a different colored pencil, you can just use a regular pencil to cross things out and put the right answer. You can ask someone in your house to be your partner and look over your work. You can ask your mom, dad, sister, brother, aunt, uncle, grandma, grandpa, cousin. If you do not have anyone at home to be your writing partner, that is perfectly okay. You can, just like what I did, you can check your writing on your own. You can read it out loud and pretend to be your own writing partner. I want you to use this writing checklist. All you have to do is go through each step, look at your old writing, like this. Here's my old writing. And I use the checklist to make changes. You're going to do that for your old writing pieces. You can pick one writing piece and change it. Okay, go ahead.